Recently, we have seen increased flooding in parts of Tennessee due to Hurricane Ida. Tennessee typically gets hit with some of the residual effects from hurricanes. And this year, we saw a ton of rainfall as well as severe storms. Bonnaroo, Tennessee's massive music festival, was just called off this year because of substantial flooding. Property damage, mold growth, and major leaking can all happen to your home after a Tennessee storm. And worst case scenario can sometimes be like this. So how can you effectively protect your home against flooding? And how do you know if your home requires flood insurance? Well, in this video, I'm here to answer all of your burning questions. And you'll want to stay until the end of the video where I give you some simple tips that you can do today to protect your home from flood damage. Hey there, my name is Brenna. I'm a realtor with SimpliHOM in the Middle Tennessee area, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, then make sure to, because I'm here for you every Tuesday with content about living in Tennessee. Now let's dig into Tennessee flooding. As a realtor, I can help you figure out if your property requires flood insurance as well as what your property's flood risk is. What I do is not only search the FEMA flood map, but I also look at the property's tax history to determine if the owner ever paid a flood insurance premium. Flood zones can change, but I'll do a deep dive on your property's history to determine the likelihood of your property flooding or not. So what's the likelihood that your property is going to flood in Tennessee in general? In 2020, the first National Flood Risk Assessment estimated that 383,000 properties are at a substantial risk of flooding in Tennessee. The Middle Tennessee area in particular is at an increased risk of flooding, with Nashville having one of the highest counts of total properties at risk for hazardous flooding. Surrounding Nashville suburbs also are at risk, so it's imperative that if you're moving to this area, you know about your property's flood risk. Now let's talk about flood insurance. This October, we're seeing big changes to the flood insurance programs as the Risk Rating 2.0 is being launched. This program is changing the way premiums are calculated and could increase premiums all across Tennessee. It is estimated that 137,000 Tennessee properties are most at risk for flood damage and would need insurance premiums to more than triple to cover the expected annual cost of structural damage. However, the majority of homeowners will not see massive changes in their rates, and some may even see their rates go down. I'm going to have Stuart from Farmers Insurance talk a little more about what flood insurance covers, as well as what unique opportunities he's able to offer you.
Hey, this is Stuart Hamilton with the Hamilton Hathaway Agency with Farmers Insurance. You just got a short introduction to Brenna Foster with SimpliHOM, who is amazing. So if you are currently working with her, congratulations. And if you're considering working with her, you should strongly consider that. She had mentioned flood insurance. And as she said in her short presentation, flood mapping does change. And the one thing that we will do, if you're looking at a property that is potentially in a flood zone, we will first confirm that it is. And if you do, or your mortgagee that you are working with is requiring you to have flood insurance, we will confirm and make sure that is, and we will find the best places for you to get the flood insurance. We have some private flood insurance carriers that we work with that can get you the flood insurance that you need and not necessarily have to pull the elevation maps that you sometimes need. If you do need, or your mortgagee is requiring a elevation map, we can assist you in getting that. So there's several options that we can go through with you to make sure that you have the best solution for any flood zone issues that you may encounter as you're going through your home searching process. Hopefully you're working with Brenna. If you have any questions, please give us a call at our office. Our number is 615-375-0059. Hope you find this video helpful in some way. And if you have any questions, give us a call. Thank you. Bye.
Is very knowledgeable about all things insurance, so make sure you go and check out his information linked in the description down below. So now let's talk about some of the ways that you can protect your home from flood damage. One thing you can do to properly maintain water runoff and drainage is clean all of your downspouts as well as gutters. Another thing that you can do is maximize the natural green space that you have around your house. Water runs off concrete almost immediately and can max out the capacity of storm sewers during heavy rainfall. Consider putting in a rain garden or pervious pavement so more water is absorbed into the ground instead of heading straight towards the flooded sewers. Seal your foundation or basement walls with a waterproofing compound so your home is safe from water entering any of those gaps. These are just a few items off of the flood protection checklist that I made just for you guys. If you'd like to download this checklist for free, then go ahead and check out the link in my description. And if you want to know about the 5 mistakes that Tennessee homebuyers make all the time, then check out my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.